And here we are, Tony, day 2 of the SWBL tournament.
It's been a good one so far.
It has indeed. The Brewers versus the Rockies.
Kyle Cornell pitching for the Brewers comes out with a strike.
That's right. Grant Boyd at the plate.
It's been a long, good day of baseball, wouldn't you say, Joe?
It has indeed, and the Brewers have been quite successful this tournament thus far. A 4-0 record for them. Well, meanwhile, the Rockies only 2-1.
It kind of plays up exactly like they had predicted. The Brewers were predicted to be first in the NL.
That's right, with the Rockies number 3. And here he comes up, the Rockies captain, Blake Spencer.
And he gets hit on the knee with the first pitch.
And as we've noted previously, that counts for 2 walks in the SWBL. Oh, he whiffs that one for a strike 1. He crushes it. Oh, and it hits the fence. Grant goes to 3. Well, Blake heads to second. That's a double for Blake Spencer. Nice job. Well,
probably call
done.
that one a single with an advance on the throw, but 2 bases is what the result is.
That's all that matters, is it not, Tony? Brian Kenny at the plate. Lets one go by for ball 1.
Joe, I heard it got up to 115 degrees on the field today.
That's what they're telling us. Can't be sure if that's true or not. As Grant Boyd comes in to score a run. The Rockies go up 1-0. Kyle Cornell trying to settle himself on the mound. We'll see what he can bring. Looks to be doing a bit of a sidearm there, Tony.
Yeah, you notice a lot of these pitchers have a lot of different approaches to the way they pitch.
Well, that is the nature of the Wiffleball. This being an official Wiffle league, they only use the official 8-hole Wiffle balls and the 32-inch bats standard in the Wiffle leagues.
We'll see if Kyle can do a little better than he did last year. Last year pitching, he went 2 for 5 and gave up 20 home runs. And that
Blake comes in to score a run.
An RBI single. That's a strike right off the wood.
Interesting statistic here, considering this is a wiffle ball league, but Blake Spencer actually holds the all-time triples record. You do not see too many of those in this league.
You don't. I haven't seen one yet today, I don't believe.
I don't believe we've seen one. He didn't get one there as he popped up to the pitcher for an out. He did, didn't he?
Nope. He didn't. I think it might have been a single, Joe. Or it might have just been a runner change.
Because as we all know, there are no ghost runners in the SWBL, so
it gets quite confusing when all the runners just keep changing positions.
It can be a little bit distracting. We got Usher playing in the background of this matchup between the NL Brewers and Rockies. As I mentioned, the Brewers are 4-0, looking to extend it to become the first 5-0 team of the tournament. And that would take a commanding lead.
Probably almost would guarantee them a playoff spot.
Probably almost, as they say. Now, a long first innings here so far.
That's a gapper to the center.
That's Brian Kenny out there.
And Grant will come around
Brings
to
in a
score.
rolling. Grant back up to the plate. Ooh. Gets a piece of that, but goes for a strike. Grant crushes it. Oh, and we have a drop in center field.
That's going to be an error.
You would imagine so.
Almost probably an error.
Almost probably Peter Light made an error there. Captain looking to extend his team's lead in the first inning here. Now, Blake Spencer, as you may know, was the 2005 Rookie of the Year. Also, the next year, 2006, he was the batting championship. And he has won a championship, Tony, in 2009.
I envy him.
Don't we all?
He crushes it to left. That's gone.
Gone. And you may notice that not all the players run the bases in the SWBL. Something that a lot of fans, myself included, miss from this sport.
You know, Joe, I don't know if you were here, but when I hit my first home run, I ran the bases.
Good for you, Tony. Good for you.
I even did the shirtless flying Superman coming down the third base stretch.
Good to see. I would have loved to see David Freese helmet through the legs, but
I hate David Freese.
I think that's got to be reserved for Game 6 of the World Series when the Cardinals have won the most in the NL and the Royals have only won one, and they kind of only won it because of a blown play, wouldn't you say?
I think Game 7 is when we won it.
I'm not sure.
I would agree with that.
Welcome to the booth.
Welcome to the booth, Kansas City Royals fans who always think it's 1985.
Let's see if these Brewers can come back. They're already down 7.
Let's get back to the broadcast. Peter Light up to bat, and as the captain of his team, he looks to get things started. Or further started, considering Kyle. But
that'll do it. 2-run home run by
it.
Peter.
And we have Patrick up to bat.
Patrick Gotti, the first game of his season so far.
That's correct. He's a rookie. A Brewers free agent, that is. And he did not get the franchise tag this season. I'm wondering what he feels about that decision.
He gives us a nod.
Clearly upset. Looking to prove himself, I would say, Tony.
Looking to prove himself. So all you gotta do is light a fire under somebody and they'll go out and prove it.
He's certainly got a chance here.
Ground ball to the pitcher. With nobody covering first, he'll make it, and he's going to.
Going for 2, going for extra bases. Could he make third? No, he will stop.
Well, he's batting 1,000 for the season, Joe.
Good for him. I'd say that's worth a contract, would you not, Tony?
It would. Funny story about these Wiffleball contracts. You actually have to pay to sign a contract. Every player pays $10 in this league.
Yeah, not really sure what an agent's role would be in this league.
Certainly not a league for Drew Rosenhaus.
Nor Dan Lozano.
Oh, what a snag.
Snag in the outfield. Brian Kenny.
Peter back up at the plate. Let's see if he can put another 2-run homer in.
Peter, pumpkin eater, as they say, Tony.
They do. That's why he wears yellow shorts.
That would be squat. I think you mean squash eater, Tony.
You said it.
And of course, the wiffle balls and wiffle bats these days for the entire tournament were bought at Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's, every season starts at Dick's, including the SWBL.
I don't think that counts as one of our commercials. Oh, that was a bad play by Guy. It's alright, it's his first game of the day. He's going to have some mistakes.
Folks, we'll be back. And we're back, folks. Kyle Cornell on the mound. Blake Spencer. Hit it up.
And a double play by Peter. That'll help. He just struck out to end the inning last inning. But now he gets a double play to end the inning for his team.
A bingo, a bango, as they say.
As they say.
Patrick Gaddy up to bat. As we know, he's been working his way up through the minors and looking for that big contract.
Takes ball 2.
They call him the white cheddar Cheez-It, from what I hear.
That's a nice strike by Grant. Ooh, a swing and a miss. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes.
Ball outside for the white cheddar Cheez-It.
Here comes the pitch from Grant. Ooh, a swing and a mix by Patrick. The strikeout again. He's looking like me up there, Joe.
He's just lacking consistency at this point, Tony, and that's got to be frustrating for his team, but you know it's no more frustrating for anybody than himself.
Absolutely.
Kyle Cornell, obviously on the mound today, and looking to help himself out with a couple of runs here. Kyle Cornell making sure that this is no drive-by.
Ooh, going for his head right there. It's dangerous.
Oh, takes it inside for another ball. Crushes it to left center for a single. And we're back. As Blake Spencer crushes one.
Center.
No need to ask Siri what that was, folks. That was a home run. Brian Kenny up to bat, and there's a good chance that I'll be using that line again later because you know what? I like it.
It was a good one. A good home run call.
Thanks.
Did you ask Siri for it?
That might be my next one. Tony, have you heard how many wiffle balls will go through this weekend?
1,400.
1,400 wiffle balls. That is quite a staggering statistic.
Well, you'd be surprised how easily they get broken. I wish the folks at home could see that, Joe. My paper got blown away and I snagged it with one finger.
It's too bad that couldn't help the Cardinals early in the day.
That's true. It's alright, we've got a game left and I think we're going to win it. That'll put us at a cool 2-2 on the day and 3-2 in the season.
Couldn't complain about that, could you? Cross-league update here. The Kansas City Royals have taken the lead in the 8th inning. They're up 4-3 over Baltimore.
Oh, would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Just look at it.
Just look at it. How about those Royals? Brian Kenny takes the walk. Good eye, Brian. Good eye.
Indeed. That'll bring back up the lefty.
Grant the Hammer Boyd.
Grant the Boy Wonder Boyd. Grant the Boyd Wonder.
Grant the Sultan Boyd.
Grant Wiffle Ding Dong Boyd.
3-0 pitch to Grant Boyd. A slight pause and a pitching change, it looks like, Joe.
Oh, interesting. We'll see Peter Light go against Grant. Take him home to your mama, Boyd.
And here's the pitch to Grant Chef Boyd RD. That's out of here. Oh, and it comes back in off the Green Monster.
Hey!
We got a trip by Brian Kenny at third.
Is the Green Monster rule, Tony. If it hits off any of those trees, that is a ball in play. You can definitely catch it off of that. Blake Spencer looking to set fire to the rain.
Only he could do it. I noticed he took off the shades. Let's see if it helps.
You know, the sun's setting lower.
It appears like it helps.
One would think. No need for Neo shades for this guy. That was crushed.
That'll be another mercy inning for the Rockies. They've strung together 3 of them this game. That's got to be good.
It's got him.
That's a good thing.
There
Good.
seems to be some controversy on the field again.
Good and nice. Sometimes we turn off the camera in between innings, folks. Sometimes we just let it roll.
This is called filling space in the media world.
We actually have a friend named Phil.
I have 2 friends, Phil.
I have a couple, Tony.
Did you notice they were playing hacky sack in the outfield with the Wiffleball?
It's hard to ignore, Tony.
Wiffle sack it is.
And that's Kyle Andy Bornard. I went to Cornell with the single. Should probably try that one again later when I don't stumble through it, Tony. What would you say?
I think you could try it. Peter Light back up to bat. This is Peter Infrared Light.
That's right. Taking a couple balls outside. Peter, come on, baby, light my fire with a single.
I'm not sure how they score this wiffle ball game, but in the MLB, that would be a fielder's choice. Patrick Gotti back up to bat.
St. Patrick, some might call him.
And we're taking a ball break.
There's no confirmation yet on whether it's Gotti or Gaddy.
For the time being, it'll be both. And he takes another ball low. Oh, what a play by the left fielder. Blake Spencer certainly saved the inning there.
Folks, we'll be back. We're going to go head to Krieger's. And we're back, and that's ball 1 for Brian Kenny. Brian Kenny Powers, some call him.
You know, Joe, you took the words right out of my mouth. Ooh, a nice little foul tip. See if he can straighten that one out.
What do you think of this pitching change for the Brewers, Tony? We went from Kyle Cornell to Peter Light.
Well, it certainly is a change of pace. Kyle Cornell was a much quicker pitcher.
And we'll call that Brian, oh my God, they killed Kenny.
And back up to the plate is Hugh Grant Boyd. Folks, we had a controversy at first.
We're looking for the call here. The SWBL, as you know, Tony, has not yet implemented instant replay, and it was called an out. Now we have Grant Boyd of Summer for the strike one.
And he takes the ball inside. And that one he crushes back up the middle. That'll be an easy single.
Grant's Farm Boyd with the single. And Blake, I had too much cake. Spencer crushes one out of the field. Way to go.
You know what they call that, don't you, Joe?
What's that, Tony?
Shaq Fu.
Woo! And here we have Brian. I'm trying to come up with another name, Kenny, up to bat.
Oh, a pitch off the inside corner of the strike zone.
He crushes it, and Tony, you'd have to imagine that would be gone. Oh,
another
three monster rule. That ball's in play, as we know, so that'll be a single. You have to wonder, you know, with the landlord having a close relationship with the commissioner, if these trees were placed strategically around the field, Tony.
You would almost think so.
One would have to ask.
Sam, the commissioner, Skibbe, hits the ball primarily to left field, where there happens to be no trees blocking the home run alley.
That's got to be frustrating for Grant Boyd.
I think the worries start when the commissioner starts playing the game.
Sometimes it is a slight conflict of interest. Blake Spencer back up to bat. Let's see if he can put one out of here.
Blake Sixpence None the Richer, sir, is up to bat. That didn't even make sense, did it, Tony?
It didn't, but that's the inning. Here we are, what looks to be the fifth inning. The game's coming down to the wire, Joe.
It is indeed, but from our commentating, you wouldn't understand that. And here we have Kyle. Andy Bernard went to Cornell.
Much better this time.
Thanks, Tony. Here comes treble. That's a single.
Up comes Peter. Turn on the light. With shorts like those, you can probably see him in the dark, however.
That's true. One would imagine they glow in the dark.
Joe, I think he's coming for us on that one. Fouling it straight back in our direction.
Fan interference. And
Oh,
Peter
off the fence and left.
cannot get a light. Hits a single, and that will advance Kyle Cornell to second and bring up Patrick Gaddy.
Patrick's had a couple home runs on the day. Let's see if he can do another 3-run bomb right here.
Tony, one of the disadvantages of not having a catcher in the league is obviously there's no one to throw the balls back to the pitcher.
It is a problem.
Takes it outside for ball 1. Graham Boyd trying to get his stuff under control.
Oh, right back off the pitcher.
Woo! Here comes the play of the plate. Kyle Cornell is safe. That's got to be frustrating for the Rockies, Tony. They seem to be in control of this game, and you know, you'd hate to see it slip away from them.
You'd hate to see it. I think they should be in fair territory, though. They've got quite a lead. That's up. It's deep. It's out of here.
Carl, you know, sports...
What, Joe?
Tony, you know, sports players are some of the most superstitious beings out there. Have you heard of any unique superstitions that these players have?
Somebody said they only drink beer with no underwear on earlier. So that could be an interesting little tidbit of information.
Considering the amount of beer consumed this weekend, you'd have to wonder who is not wearing underwear.
Like we just mentioned, this is definitely a wet league. As I spill my beer all over the stat sheets. The wind did that one, folks. It's really kicking up. It's almost as if Mother Nature knows how ridiculous our puns are becoming.
Pat Trick-or-Treat Gaddy up to bat. She's going to have to endure a few more, Tony.
I think she can handle it.
Ladies and gentlemen, stepping into the booth is Commissioner Sam Skibbe. Sam, what do you see from this game? Now, obviously the Brewers have been impressive all season. The Rockies have really stepped up their game this time.
Two things. This is the first pitch I've seen all afternoon from this game. I have been out of it getting stats together, but hopefully the Rockies...
And he got it! It's not out, though.
Hopefully the Rockies die down because the Cardinals need to play them next, so hopefully they can stop before.
Now, Commissioner Sam, do the Cardinals play the next game?
We do not. We have a game in between, and then we play.
Good to know, because I'm not ready.
Go, BG, go. Go to third, go to third, go to third, go to third.
You know what he did there, Joe? He hit them where they ain't.
Right. Right.
Always a good strategy, Tony.
Always.
Same for baseball, same for SWBL. And here's Peter. Can I get a light? Up to bat. Takes the first one for a strike. Peter likes a nice guy, Tony.
He seems like it.
Everyone likes him. That's why they call him Peter. Couldn't be sweeter light.
It only makes sense. Staying alive with a foul tip. And Peter takes it out of here. You know, Peter Light was the 2004 Rookie of the Year and a 2008 Gold Glove winner. Right there, he put a spanking on the ball. He's trying to make it to the home run derby.
Be later this evening. 8:45, I believe, right after the All-Star game at 8 p.m. Folks, we hope to see you here.
Ball break.
I'm on a rant, Boyd. Up to pitch with Brian Kenny batting.
That's not Brian Kenny, Joe.
Patrick Gaddy, I mean.
Much better.
I meant Brian Kenny's in left, center, right field.
The positions are much different in the Skibbe Wiffleball League. It's not unlikely for one player to play the entire field.
Just like me in college.
Good thing your girlfriend left the booth.
One can be certain that you'll hear that, and I will pay for it later, Tony.
I highly doubt she'll watch this video.
One, meaning me, could only hope.
Ooh, Kyle Cornell switching his hat around. Let's see if this helps.
Well, he
takes
looks
a strike.
cooler, there's no doubt, Tony.
That he does. He hits it up. It
But I will not
stays
get
in
the
park.
distance.
Brian Kenny with the catch in right.
That's who Brian Kenny is.
He happened to be playing right field this inning. And folks, that's the ball game. The Rockies win. They scored more points than the other team. How many? We cannot say. But they definitely scored more. Folks, that'll do us for tonight. We are going to meet you back here in a couple hours for the All-Star Game and the Home Run Derby.
And also immediately for the post-game interview with the winning captain.
That will happen also.
Take care.